Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Cars 2 reviews. And we're still with the bad guys because there are so many of them, especially in that movie. And then so far, haven't seen any other releases since I would say back in 2016. Now the old rig Getaway cars has been released, unfortunately. Now, the Disney store actually had a release of a set where this is Graham, came in that set. It was a set of 5 cars that was released actually this year. It was seen this year, early this year. Other than that, we haven't received or got anything, not even any news. So, having said that, let's bring let's bring a Toga. That's his name, Toga Gremlin. Bring him to the stage. He was released, or he was seen back in 2016, along with two or three more. I think it's two more, along with two more Gremlins, and I believe one Pacer in that year, 2016. So lucky for us, especially if you like the bad guys, like me. Lucky for us, we got some releases, and we will see if 2021 brings at least one minimum, right? We need some bad guys along the way. Now we talk about the whole different color body parts on these vehicles, and check that out. The entire trunk or the rear back door is completely a different color, meaning it was it was probably taken from a car like this, an orange vehicle. So that's one of the greatest details on these bad guys. This is a Mattel release, right? Smaller. So I was thinking about it the other day. Can you imagine if Tomica makes any of the Gremlins? They will be pretty much minis because this guy is already small. And if you want to compare him to a mini, I mean, pretty close, huh? Well, not as close as you would think, but I would say Tomica will make some releases, so we'll get the rights to make this bad guy. So it would have been great for us. So his name is Toga Gremlin from the oil rig Getaway. Special features, he always got his special weapons, so with his cutting torch, that's how he demolishes enemies and anyone that gets on his way. Along the side, we see the hockey stick, and then nice details. Right here by the door where you see there is mud, which just makes sense for a car like this needs to be dirty, filthy, and non-glossy. And they pretty much got this one right because he is not glossy. He is not glossy at all. Gremlin on his hoodie. And then if you ever remember these grills back in the, I don't know, 70s, 80s cars, it was very popular to have the run headlights and the billet grills plus the orange, what do you call, blinkers and indicators. Pretty common and popular for those cars in those years. Now, bad details on the rims because it wouldn't be nice if the rims were supposed to be dirty or broken at least. And then you see his goggles. It's one of the best details that the goggles, you could move the goggles. And I would imagine that all these Gremlins came with this top roof rack because I seen them all have them. So it was probably something standard when it was released. And we already talked about the back door. Now this back door was one single door, and I believe this door swang. I don't think it went. No, it did go up. So that door swang up, sort of like an SUV, and then you had access to the entire back. Now, why they call these cars lemons? Because these cars were pretty bad mechanically wise. They were having a lot of trouble mechanically and electrically. But it worked out for the movies as being the bad guys, right? Perfect, perfect choice. And do we see him on eBay? Yeah, this car is available on eBay around $15. If you were able to find him back in 2016, that makes you a very lucky person because I only found one. And let me tell you, I have about 7 targets and I hit every single one of them, including the Walmarts. And then back to those days, Toys R Us was still open. So there you have him, Tonga from the oil rig Getaway for your delight. It's back out of here. And once again, I thank you for having me. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video. And I will see you back again with, I think we're bringing up Tomica Primer Lightning McQueen.